Hey, how's everybody doing today? It's your boy Airboy, and I'm back with another FanBoyAaron review, and this time I'll be taking a look at 3 Transformers EarthRise War for Cybertron Trilogy Battlemasters. Now, I haven't looked at too many Battlemasters before, but these 3 in particular really caught my attention, so I figured I might as well do a little video about them. As for why they caught my attention, his design was very unique, as well as his. And this particular character, well, I'll get into that in a second. But anyway, before we look at the figures, take a look at their individual boxes. Here we have Decepticon, Doublecrosser, and all 3 of them are Battlemasters, meaning they turn into weapons for larger bots. Okay, the front of the box, some of the artwork. Back of the box, product shots, transforms in 7 steps. I don't really think so. That's it for that box. We take a look at this box. We got Slitherfang. He is a Battlemaster as well. Artwork, product shots on the back. Apparently Slitherfang is meant to be an assistant to the Quintessons. I don't know. Anyway, that does it for the box. And last but not least, Autobot Rung. Now, to my understanding, Rung is supposed to be some kind of incarnation of Primus, or an extension of him. I don't know. I know he has something to do with the Transformers god. If any of you watching know Rung's affiliation with Primus, please let me know. Anyway, front of the box, artwork. He's a Battlemaster. Back of the box, product shots. And yeah, that's it. Now, we'll take a look at each one of them individually in their robot modes. First, Doublecrosser. He has a 2-headed Decepticon. Now, to my understanding, there's only one other Transformer that has a 2-headed robot mode, and that is the, I can't remember his name, but he's a Wrecker, and he's an Autobot named, again, I can't remember his name. All I remember he's a Wrecker, and he is a Siamese twin. I'm guessing that's a similar situation here, that they're Siamese twins. Anyway, as you can see, he has a nice coating of gunmetal paint. There's also some red there, and a different shade of red for the visor on the eyes to make it stand out a bit. Some dark purple there on the chest. I think this whole upper torso section is made of the transparent red plastic that these parts are made of. It's just painted over. And honestly, it does look really, really good. Now from the back, it's just a big panel. Not much to it. As far as articulation, nothing at the head. The arms, the shoulders are on a ball joint. Go in and out that far. There's actually rotation at the bicep. Nothing at the waist, nothing at the wrist. Hips are on a ball joint. You can kick up that high. Can't really kick back at all. And he can spread his legs about that far. Alright, Slitherfang. Now, being a fan of reptiles, as soon as I heard of this guy, I just had to have him, because who doesn't love snakes? And it's one of my favorite species of snakes, King Cobra. Now, of course, I would never go anywhere near one of these things in real life, but as far as appearances go, I love the King Cobra. To my understanding, it's the most poisonous snake known in the world. I think every one of them, anyway. At least in the top 5, I think. He's done in transparent purple. A little bit of gray paint here for the head and the front and the back of his hood, or whatever it's supposed to be. And the lower part's made of this, like, a lighter purple. Kind of a little bit of a metallic sheen to it. You can't really see it on camera, but it's there. And I love how this part is, like, literal treads. Like, don't tread on me. You got red paint for the eyes. Overall, a decent-looking snake. A Cybertronian snake. Or Quintessonian, I don't know. Anyway, articulation for this guy. The head can move up and down. There's a hinge here that also moves up and down. Rotation here. Hinge right there. And there's a hinge on the end of his tail here. So quite posable for something that doesn't have arms or legs. And last but not least, Rung. Something special involving the Transformers god Primus. I don't know the full story. Please, if you do know Rung's full story, share it with me. I very much want to know his connection to Primus. As you can see, he is done in a very lovely orange and kind of a eggshell white color. Now, actually, did I review that thing before? I can't. Well, I have the Transformers Siege Leader Class Ultra Magnus, and he came with a transparent pink version of Rung. I don't recall if I reviewed that or not, surprisingly. You know, hold on a sec. I'll go get it anyway just for comparison. Alright, here he is. Again, I don't recall if I looked at this guy when I looked at Ultra Magnus, or if I looked at... He came with Ultra Magnus, and I don't know if I looked at them. I'm pretty sure I did, but if not, well, you get a comparison anyway. Here's the solo release version next to the transparent pink version. As for which I like better, I mean... it's more of a reddish than a pink, with the exception of the arms and the waist. And, you know, they both have a color scheme I like. I think if only because this one is easier to get a hold of than this one, because you have to buy a leader class figure to get this one, I gotta give it to this one. Also, the effects parts are better than this one's. As far as articulation for Rung, nothing at the head. The arms are on a ball joint. You can go around, out that far. Nothing at the wrist. It looks like there's something at the waist. Oh, hey, there is a waist swivel. I never realized that before. Hips are on a ball joint. You can kick up about that high. You can bring it back about that far. And you can, well, not the full splits, but pretty close. And that's it. Now, since these guys are Battlemasters, they do turn into weapons, and they each come with their own little effects part. Let's see, Doublecrosser comes with this little blasting effect part. Slitherfang comes with this little blasty, shooty, spiky effect part. And Rung comes with two of these blue energy beam effect parts. And of course, these effect parts, like all Battlemasters, the effect parts are compatible with other figures from the Siege and EarthRise line. Just gotta look around. Here's my my Siege barricade. In case you're wondering what's up with those markings, I took a Sharpie to them to make some of his details pop. I probably ruined the resale value, but you know, what the hell. Anyway, if you want, you can take their effects parts and put them on other figures. Like right there, make it look like he's getting shot in the arm. Or put one here, make it look like he gets shot in the shoulder. You put these blue ones here on the shoulder cannons, make it look like he's firing his weapons. Now, I have a buttload of Battlemasters. I don't plan to look at all of them, but I am happy with all the effect parts I got from them, because they make for some impressive photography. Being a person who likes to take pictures of his collection, effects parts that come with these little guys, very beneficial. And I'm so happy I have a wide variety to choose from. Alright, transformations. We'll start with Doublecrosser. Now, the transformations for these guys are super simple. For Doublecrosser, what you want to do, you want to move the arms forward so they're out of the way. Come back here, take this panel, rotate it. You come down here, clip his legs together. You push them in so they're nice and secure. Then you take his arms, make them flush against his body, rotate them. And you notice here there are two little tabs. They're going to go into two little slot holes right there. Same deal on both sides. Then you come to the chest here, flip down this peg, and Doublecrosser is now some kind of Energon shield. that is capable of clipping together with other Transformers that share the same clip attachment, including Omega Supreme in his base mode. So if you have base formers that use this clip attachment, or other Battlemasters that have the same thing, you can connect them to form like a bridge or something like that. Nice little bit of playability. Alright, we take Slitherfang. What you want to do is you fold the head straight up. You take the chest piece, and you pull it up along with the head. And you take the lower body, spin it around. Oh wait, I screwed that up, I'm sorry. You don't spin it around, you leave it the way it is. You bring it up on both its hinges. 2 tabs, go into 2 slot holes. Just line it all up. Then you line up the tail where it needs to be. And there you have Slitherfang in his shield mode. Looks more like a shield than his does, but either way it works. I think it's funny that the 2 Decepticons, and I'm using that term loosely because of this guy, are defensive weapons. Alright, anyway, Rung, his transformation. Again, all their transformations are fairly simple. What you want to do is you can bring this piece up like that. You take his arms. You notice there are little tabs on the back of his arms that'll go into slot holes right here, in here. So line it up. Press it together. Then you take his legs. Tabs. Holes. Close it up. Make sure everything's straight. And there's Rung. I think he's supposed to be some kind of a energy cannon or some kind of scanner. I don't know. Some kind of gun or handheld thing. So yeah, there we go. I'm gonna take a look at each and every individual mode. You can see the shield's done in a nice Doublecrosser shield, done in a nice transparent red. Red is my favorite color, by the way. I like it. Some of that dark gunmetal plastic in the middle to break it up a bit. And underneath it, granted, it is just the robot mode, just laying there, but they did something. Slitherfang, nice purple. All the beautiful colors are still there. And his, he blends in a bit more into his shield mode. As far as the shield mode goes, this guy looks like he covers a bit more, but Slitherfang definitely pulls off the look a bit better. And Rung's little gun mode, or scanner, whatever it's supposed to be. And of course, you can take the effects parts they came with and attach them. Make it look like the shield got shot, or the shield got shot, or go on. Ah, damn it. Get on there. I should probably be doing this on camera so you see how they attach. Anyway, shield got shot, or he's shooting the shield. And, again, the Battlemaster gimmick. They turn into weapons for larger bots to use. I don't know why Barricade would be using Rung, but you can totally have him do that. Or you can take one of these guys, plug him into the side of Barricade's arm here. The Slitherfang, it's a little trickier due to the hinge here. It helps if you have your finger underneath the peg when you attach it. There you go. There you got Barricade with a shield and using Rung as a weapon. And Doublecrosser would attach the same way. In fact, I'll go ahead and hey, there you go. Barricade is using 2 shields. He's got twice the coverage. So, yeah, that pretty much does it for these guys. Now, I have a buttload of these Battlemaster figures. However, I'm not looking at all of them. These 3 in particular stood out to me simply because of him as a character and these 2 as their unique design. Now, let me get them back to their robot modes really quick. Alright, there we go. Now, as they stand, they are, let's see, Doublecrosser is a little over 2 inches. Slitherfang is about, again, a little over 2 inches, and Rung, a little over 2 inches. Okay, they're all a little over 2 inches apiece. And at the time of release, which was roughly around the time of this recording, they are each going for about $5 to $6 a piece. Now, would I recommend getting them, and are they worth the price? Well, $5 to $6 a piece really ain't nothing to shake a stick at. As for whether or not they are worth that cheap little price, yes, they are sure as hell worth that little price. They make for neat little display pieces on their own. They add some playability to your figures, and when you add them to bigger figures, it just improves them altogether. Like Slitherfang, I think looks pretty good with Barricade or Astro Train. So if you want Astro Train or Barricade to have an extra weapon, I think Slitherfang would fit the role pretty well. If you think you have a figure these guys would go with, they'll go with them. Any Transformer figure, or really any figure at all that has a 5mm port, it'll work for these guys. Also, you get some pretty cool effects parts to use with your other figures as well, so big bonus there. So if you can find these guys, I would highly recommend picking them up. I found mine at Target. You could probably find them there as well, or Walmart. They're not too difficult to find. So, yeah, if you can find them, I'd recommend picking them up. They're really good little additions to your collection, or larger figures. Now, if you enjoyed this review, hit that like button, leave a nice comment, enjoy the rest of your day, and I will catch you all in the next video. Bye-bye.